Okay, so welcome guys. We are going to give you a quick training on how to use Sitefotos. So once you're set up on Sitefotos, you can click in, it'll log you automatically in. It's very quick and easy to use. On the screen, you're gonna see, I'm in camera mode right now, but in the bottom right-hand corner, you will see a stopwatch. That stopwatch is what brings you into the work order section. Above it is, and I just clicked into it, is the forms section. So these forms are for many different uses. So let's go over the uses. Say you're on a property and a client refuses service. So you're out doing refreeze and the client comes out, no, I don't want that done. Well, we're going to ask you to get this signed off on. So how do you do that? You click on the geolocation and it's going to recognize your closest location. You would click on the weather and that's going to give you the local weather at the time. So then you would add the site name if it didn't bring it up in this geolocation. And you would put in their first name, their last name, and then give it to them to sign. So let them read it. We are understanding that you're denying or de-icing service at the time. Please be aware in the effort to service your customers. Based upon our professional experience, the service is needed. Your refusal acknowledges that we will not be held responsible for potential harm that may occur as a result of this slip and fall. Their name, their last name, their signature. You have to turn sideways when you're in the signature. Once you're done with that, you hit submit. Okay, so that's one. Say you're on a job site that requires diesel fuel and you need more. So you quickly go in there, you fill it in, and that is telling us that you need more fuel. So we've included a lot of things in here that used to be forms on our Extreme dashboard, which we're trying to make it easier for everyone, easier for you, easier for us. It's all housed right within here. So same thing. So you have diesel fuel replenishment. If you're on a site with ice melt bags, boom, that's how you ask for more. If you need salt replaced on your site, use the salt replenishment request. Service provider enter a storm review. So that's just for our service providers, don't really apply to you. Sidewalk shoveler labor entry. That's if you're on a job site and you have one-time shovelers coming in, that's how you log them. Say you unfortunately created some site damage. That's how you log that damage. So better for us to know about the damage and inform our clients than hiding it and hoping it goes away. So you click there and you would take some pictures, sketch out if anything needed, answer a couple questions and submit it. SP site review for anyone that's overseeing our service providers. When you're on site, you would click that and you would fill out basically a quick review on that service provider. If you had to write them up for any issue, they're not doing something correctly, this is how you write them up. And for our supervisors, you have an end of storm review. So each supervisor at the end of an event must fill this out. So this is asking you questions related to basically an end and storm review. What were the weather conditions, any client issues, yes, no. Basically asking you questions, was all your equipment refueled, was all your trucks refueled, etc. So it's all the basic questions that you guys have been trained on and been responsible for. So you go through that. It's very easy. Just click yes, no. We've made it very simple. And then overall storm rating, 1 to 10, 10 being the best. So, hey, storm worked out great. That's 10. Hey, it wasn't that well, 5. And any additional comments. We want your comments. We want feedback so we can make it better each time. So that's a quick overview of our forms. So let me go into a work order. So work order real quick is when you go on a job site, as soon as you get on the job site, you're going to click that bottom right-hand corner and you are going to choose your job site. It's going to pick the closest job site to you. So it knows where you are. It's going to say, okay, here's the job site. You click in, and let me just say Lincoln Realty. So, excuse me. Oops, do it again. So, okay, so I'm going to check in. So very simple. I pulled on site. I checked in. What's kind of services am I providing at the time? If I was just applying salt, well, I would click that. Is it a full application or is it a partial application? Okay, it's a full application, and it's logging our time and how long it's going to take. So you go through the property, you salt it, and when you're done, so you're done now, you can click stop. You're going to log your materials. Okay, what was it? 1 yard, 2 yards, half a yard. So let's say it's 1 yard of material. Okay, so we're going to go done. And you're always going to take a photo. So you click on a photo, click that. When you click it, you're going to go to the bottom left-hand corner and see that weather icon. You're going to click on that. It's not working right now because I have my internet off, so I didn't get any interruptions when I made this video. But it would bring the weather up. So let me click through that. So that's going to add the photos. So you want to take a couple photos, and you want to get, when you take the photos, you want to try to get the property in view. So you don't want to take a picture that's down through, looking on the ground. You don't want to take a picture through a window. You don't want to take it through your front window. You want to take a picture like it's a good picture that we can provide our client and let them see what we've done, because it's a verification. So if you have any notes, you enter them right there by clicking on notes. Say, here's another way to get to the forms. So there's all the forms related to that site. Here's info. That's info related to that that job site. Okay. So now there's another button. If this property had maps, I'm going to go to another one to show you. If it had a map of the property, it would be listed here, and I'm not sure why this isn't. But so now, and then the last step is you go up here and just click checkout. So now you're checked out of that property. Let me show you another one just to show you. So I'm going to check in to Franklin Crossing. I hit my services. Okay, I'm starting the plow. I have no materials, so I don't have to worry about that. So down below, you're going to see map. So this gives you a bunch of maps that are pretty neat. So it's actually training you on how the property should be done. So let's see. Let me see plow map. Oh, it's not going to be able to open it because I don't have internet, unfortunately. But it would bring up an animated map on where you should start and go through the whole property. So it's pretty neat feature. So you can go there and you see all your questions that you might have for that property are listed here, from the site maps, pushback maps, hand shoveling driveway map, etc. So once you're done plowing, hit stop, check out, and that's it. So it's very simple. This is required on every site, on every time you go to a site. It's another step, but it's actually, it is easy. It is far superior than FieldWiz. If anyone was used to using FieldWiz, this is why we went with this program. It's simple, and they've kept it simple, and I really appreciate everyone's work on using it, and think about using it every single time when you're on a property. Any questions, we're always here to help you. Thank you.